Means if we have that impact, that means we should have a purpose different than the others.
I don't understand the connection between
I will tell you why.
being able to have a decision-making process and that meaning that we have a purpose.
Okay. Now, before we get to the purpose, let's go back to the first one. Yeah?
But that was my question.
Yeah, okay.
You've made that assumption,
That's
and
good.
I don't see the connect.
All right, good. Now, if we say,
I'm giving you a hard time.
no, you're not giving me a hard time. That's why, but we get these questions always. Now, if we say, if we say, let's assume the other way around. Let's assume that we don't have a purpose. Yeah? Suppose this, we have no purpose. What are we doing here? If it's to eat, drink, and reproduce, animals, they do better job than this. And if it's about the nature to produce some kind of a creature that has to do this, there are better creatures doing better job than our existence.
Yeah.
And actually, they will not cause the pollution and destruction of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the purpose of our life?
Everything in the world is the best of. So if we go with Darwin's theory, we're surviving, but we may not be better than a spider at producing, or we may not be better than bees at maintaining the environment. But that doesn't mean we aren't as valid, and it doesn't mean that we should then have a purpose, in my mind.
So do you think the pollution has a purpose?
No, I'm saying that we don't necessarily have to have a purpose, even if we are able to make decisions, and even if they're better at producing than us.
Yeah, the point is here, either when we are talking about, because I answered the question about if we assume the other way around. We said if it's about, for example, we know if you go to not necessarily everything as perfect as we think. I agree with you, but in the same time, but we know things that they are there is a harmony between all the other things. But when the human being interrupts into this harmony will be interrupted. It will change. That means we have an impact decision on certain things, and we have as well. We decide things that not just having impact on our species as own, and actually we have a mass destruction mechanism that we could destroy everything. Like if two people on earth, they just decide today, you know what, let's start a war, we finish, all of us. Yeah, two people, just only two people. Yeah? For example, the president of Russia and the president of America, if they decide, then we're done, we finished.
A couple of buttons.
We did. So the point is, you see here, these things is not with the other ones. So what made us to be like this, and what are we doing here? Now, before answering this question, going back to the beginning, when we say this universe came into existence and this universe confirmed that it has a beginning, it's confirmed, it's a fact. So if it has a beginning, how it came into existence? It's either created itself by itself, which is a hypothesis, or it was there always, or it was created. One of these options. Which one do you think?
Well, one we haven't thought of, but I think the first one.
The first one.
I'm so sorry, but I have to go.
Created itself by itself. Do you know the first one?
I'm so sorry.
Do you know what means of this? Before you go this.
Yeah.
Do you know what means created itself by itself? Which means it has to pre-exist before existence.
Okay.
Like giving birth to yourself before you're born. You have to pre-exist before existence. It's total illogical thing to say.
But maybe we don't have a full grasp of time, and time isn't linear, and it's all...
No, time, anyway, no problem. SubhanAllah. May Allah Azza wa Jal guide them. Because you see, some people, they think we believe in science. Actually, they believe in science as a blind belief, but actually, the science doesn't say what they say. The science say there is a beginning for the universe, and the science as well say there are some facts in relation to it, but actually, we as Muslims, we take the scientific facts as evidence, no problem, to use them to say, those are scientific facts, but to use them for of understanding Islam, that's not necessarily always the case. But that's why we ask Allah to guide those people and to bring them to the right path. And at the same time, sometimes people, when they have no answer, what they will do, they will say is the science. Actually, the science didn't say this. We ask Allah to guide us all. Jazakumullah khairan.